Welcome to week 3 of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Detonators, aka who am I? Hillbillies on PCP, not just the PC. And
formerly Detonators.
That's correct. And I'm Tonto Bull 6 champ.
And this is Matt Detling, your Tonto Bull 1, 3, and current champion.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. Letting the good times roll.
Yeah, let those good times roll. Sad to see, another rock legend bite the dust.
Yeah, we don't. He just found dead in his Manhattan condo, right?
Yeah, I didn't read up on it too much, but they said it wasn't no foul play, so I don't know all the details, but yeah.
Was it like one of those classic, belt around the neck, jerking off thing?
Is that classic? I don't think that's classic.
I mean, with rock stars, heck yeah.
At 75?
I mean, who knows? Once you get into the age of 75, you don't got much time. Hey, if I'm 75, that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, all right. Dinner's ready.
Heard it here. Got to finish before the ding.
Who else just passed away? Was it Eddie Money or something?
Eddie Money?
Yeah.
He got that. He cashed that ticket to paradise, Brian.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, that's right. Who said that? Craig?
I think I said it before.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I said it at the casino.
Oh, okay.
But I got a weird image in my head of death knocking on his door, or maybe Eddie had a heart. I don't know what he died of, if he had a heart attack or what. But then the spirit floats up, and he goes to the edge, and death appears, and he hands him the ticket. Paradise.
2 tickets or just one?
Just one. So I don't know what he did with the other one.
Wait, so God's a scalper?
I mean, no. Man, who knows? Maybe what traded his. Eddie might have traded his soul for his talent, for the little bit of talent that he had there.
Maybe.
For the 2 tickets.
He's pretty talented.
He was, but he faded out real fast.
Yeah, he did.
Then it became like a joke for a while.
Yeah, Crystal and I, we should have went to see him last year when he came through Pittsburgh. We thought about it, we didn't go.
I mean,
I'm not gonna regret that, when I'm on my deathbed.
Should have seen 2 tickets to paradise.
Eddie Money, why?
Eddie Money, yeah, why? It would have been the best concert of my life. But yeah, unfortunately, him and Daniel Johnston Jr. Craig was talking about. I honestly,
I don't know who that is.
I'll be honest.
Chicken is a solid song.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Solid.
What song?
Chicken.
By who? Okay, Eddie Money, okay.
I thought you were talking about Daniel Johnston. Oh.
All right.
But Craig seemed to be crazy about him. So maybe I'll give him a try.
Okay.
But yeah, all things happen in threes. And I think that hopefully it's going to be for a while. It'll be the last one.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
All right. Also, before we do the show, there's going to be a Whitney Houston hologram tour.
Is there really?
Oh,
baby.
Where,
Vegas?
No, it's going worldwide.
Touring?
Oh, yeah. I think it's a U.S. tour, actually.
Wow.
So if you want to go listen to stuff like, shucks, what's a Whitney Houston song?
I Will Always Love You.
I Will Always Love You. Dance. I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yeah.
That other song from the
Top
movie.
Notch.
Top Notch. Is that your way of calling her class act, Brian? For a female?
No,
She's top notch.
No. I mean, they don't make them that great.
They don't make
anymore.
them like they used to.
Yeah, they don't. Like her vocals are amazing. She's got some amazing pipes.
Well,
I mean,
she did have amazing pipes. She's coked them out.
Yeah, coked them out. That's right. Would you go see her hologram tour? I think that's ridiculous.
See a hologram tour.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the real. It's like that's even worse than seeing a tribute band.
I agree. What if there was like somebody who was really talented, like touring with the hologram though?
You mean like as a backing band?
No, like what they did that at like one of the award shows where they were like somebody did a duet with somebody who just passed away. I can't remember who it was, but like a live singer did a duet with somebody who just passed away. I can't remember the details, but it was very strange.
Was it with Amy Winehouse?
Might have been.
And Tony Bennett?
I don't remember honestly. It wasn't that, no.
No? I don't think I would do it. I don't think I'd pay for that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
I'd be like, play your own music.
What if it was Ziggy Stardust?
Nope.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. I just can't pay for a hologram, Brian.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I agree. Because
Then you're gonna be mad that you didn't get good enough seats to see the hologram.
Right.
Somebody in front of you paid $3,000 for that front row seat to see the hologram. You're in the peanut gallery going, man, I can't. It keeps glitching on me. I just think it's dumb.
I mean, that's like we're only a few steps away from like having robot impersonators.
Well, I mean, we had that when we were kids. We had the Chuck E. Cheese band or the Show Place Pizza with the bear band. I forget what they were called. So they were impersonating.
They were.
We loved it then.
What were they impersonating? Bears?
No, they were impersonating whatever music that was playing. Like they basically just moved
I
the
know,
drums
I'm
and
aware.
stuff and
Yeah.
sang, and you just ate your crappy 50-cent slice of pizza and waited
right.
for your tokens to play whatever video games.
All right, let's get the show on the road for real.
All right. Unfinished business.
I'm going to make this brief, and I'm not going to cry too much, but I just have to point out, I didn't get a chance to listen to Craig's recap. I was kind of just honestly forgot about it. It was a busy day, and then by the time I remembered, it was too late. Anyway, Delling told me that Craig pointed out that, you know, he's probably laughing a little bit that I lost by a point.
It was at 1.1, I think is what it was.
Yeah. I was hoping for maybe a stat correction. I didn't really even look into it, but I'm guessing there wasn't one.
Nope.
But anyways, it's really painful when it's that close and it came down to an injury. But at the same time, I should have started Emmanuel Sanders. So you can look at it two different ways. That's why I'm not getting too bent out of shape. Played Emmanuel Sanders, I don't have to worry about it. You know, he went off against the Bears, but that's something I wasn't willing to predict.
That's what Craig said. He
Yeah.
said, if you had Emmanuel Sanders, it would have been a way different story.
Yeah, exactly. But it still sucks whenever somebody starts the game, plays a quarter, and doesn't even get a catch. But, you know, you could say the same thing last week when your quarterback goes down, you know, first quarter or whatever. Those are the breaks. They're the breaks. It just stings more when you lose by 1 point. If I lost by like 12, I wouldn't even think twice about it. When you lose by that one, you're just like, all I needed was literally one catch.
I mean, you could be 2-0.
I know.
Up in the top of the standings.
Now Juju's 2-0.
Now you got to look at his Juju hole from below.
I do. We all do.
Yeah, well,
Is he in first place or second?
I think he's in
I
second.
think he's in second as
Jim's
well.
in first.
Yeah, I think Crick's in first.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the one thing I had. Do you have anything?
Not at the moment.
The other thing, real quickly, is just wanted to say the Steelers game was surprisingly fun. I didn't actually anticipate having a good time, not because I was going with you, but it's like I don't know. I've been to live football games, and I'm like, I don't know, like. Usually it's more fun to watch from your couch, but like we talked about it, like, it was nice that I only looked at my phone maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
Once in the first half, once during halftime, once towards the end of the game, and you're actually in the game. You have a vested interest, and it was like before phones existed and before fantasy, before fantasy football existed.
I mean, I almost fell down the stairs because I was drunk. Drinking too many Dales.
That's
Talls.
right. That's true. That's the best thing about those seats. You're literally like 2 minutes away from Dale's Pale Ale.
You are. It's a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
This good new discovery.
Yeah. But it was a great game. Hats off to Russell Wilson. Not only did he take him down that drive and I think it was like a 3rd and 16. He got it down to a 4th and 1. And then they went for it. Good for them. But that Rashad Penny touchdown, man. Did you watch the highlight?
I did watch the highlight.
It was incredible. He was out in front, lead blocker all the way to the end zone. So hats off to Russell Wilson. You know, he won that game for him.
Yeah. My favorite part was the helicopters flying over us.
That was cool.
They were so low. I thought I could reach my hand up and graze them.
You're like a 10-year-old kid.
I felt like I had to tell Brian, I think they're coming at us. They are. Those helicopters are coming right at us. They're really low. It was pretty cool though.
But yeah, I think the Steelers still lose that game even if Ben's in there. I do. I mean, Mason Rudolph, he played a great game. You know, shouldn't even have the pick for anybody that watched it. And I mean, he didn't really make any mistakes. And who knows, if he got the ball one more time, he might have driven us down there and tied it up or won it.
Yeah.
So
what do you think of that trade?
I thought it was kind of crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For Minka Fitzpatrick for a first-round draft pick next year?
Did you hear the last time they gave up a first-rounder?
Like 1967 or something
67.
crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Was that like the first year they were the Steelers? It might be.
I don't
they
know.
were the Steagles or whatever.
Steagles.
It might have been the first year of being a Steelers franchise, but it's crazy that they would actually do this move And people on the radio are like, do you think they still make that move if Ben doesn't get hurt? And a lot of people said yes, but I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't know if the Dolphins would take it because Chiefs offered them the first round pick as well, but they said the Chiefs are going to do better than Steelers, obviously.
Yeah, so that
Right
makes
now.
perfect sense. I mean, you're still going to probably take the Steelers over the Chiefs, you know, because you're probably banking on the Chiefs making it further this year,
Right.
even
Right.
with Ben.
But I don't know. Do you think? Would you rather chance and hopefully get a high draft pick, or would you rather have Minka Fitzpatrick, who they got in 11th overall in the draft pick from the Dolphins, and when the Steelers won him as well?
Yeah.
Because I think you already have a guy that's got a year in the league. Is good.
Yeah.
Dolphins probably weren't using him right.
Right.
And this is somebody that even if the Steelers suck, they're not going to be bad enough to get basically one of the two quarterbacks that are in the draft that everybody wants.
Right. Exactly. That's kind of how I feel.
Right now, I think it's like at best 8-8 record.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe they can surprise us.
And look at the track record for our, like, drafting defensive players. Like, it's awful. I mean, Artie Burns.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's 8 out of the 11 people on the field are first rounders for defense.
Right, and you wouldn't know it by the way they play defense.
wouldn't?
Although I'm still not giving up on them, by the way. Not giving up on them.
Not giving up?
No.
Good.
I think Devin Bush is going to come around. Now you got this.
Dude, Devin Bush was great. I mean, great. He was good last week.
But he apparently he was covering, what's his name, Disley for both
I
touchdowns.
like Dizzle better.
Yeah, Whizzle Dizzle.
Dizzle Dizzle in the touchdown end zone. Dizzle.
But yeah, I'm excited to see the Steelers season, where they go. Like, I think Ben was masking the injury the first week. He didn't look like himself anyway, so maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Find out if Mason's the real deal. Let Ben recover, and if he does recover fully, bring him back.
Yeah. Apparently, this is also like the same thing happened to Terry Bradshaw.
Nuh-uh.
That's
I didn't hear
what
that.
caused him to retire, the elbow injury. But further medical practices. What's
Yeah.
the word? Further
Advances.
in the medical field. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can fix his elbow and keep him upright for 2 years.
Yeah.
Not that we're going to win a Super Bowl with him, but as long as Tom Brady's in the league, jackass.
Do you think that Ed is worried that his big number one receiver Juju is getting fed the ball from Mason Rudolph? Because it's not going to be the same.
No, I don't think he's worried. Mainly because he had Brady, and it's like finding a diamond in the rough
Man, yeah,
because of Antonio Brown.
yeah,
but
yep, that's true.
Craig doesn't think that Antonio Brown will make it through the whole season, which I'm kind of I think so as well.
I'll be shocked if he does.
So yeah, I will be too. Did you hear Nike dropped them?
Yep,
Good.
drop him like he's hot.
They should
Yep.
when Tiger Woods, that whole thing went down with Tiger Woods. Gatorade dropped them. Buick dropped them. I don't think Nike dropped them. But
I don't think Brown has no sponsors left.
does it? I don't know.
He had a helmet sponsor. They
Pepsi.
dropped him. Everybody dropped him. Pizza Hut. Everybody.
They should.
Yeah.
Sexual misconduct allegations.
Yeah. Among other things, just being.
Farting in a doctor's face. I watched the video.
Really? There's a video of
There's
it?
a video of it.
I
Yep.
did not know that. I just
Yep.
thought it was like a story.
He's not like farting in his face. Like
Yeah.
the doctor is checking his like body fat.
Yeah.
And he's putting like this thing on like his chest, like to measure it, and like he just farts. He's like, "Oh, sorry, doc." And then next time he goes, "I had a lot of fiber, bro." Then he does like a third time, and like the doctor does a good job and like dude, and, like, but his friend is videotaping it.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's staged, and then like he's got like a straight face, and then he looks at the camera and just smiles like his Antonio Brown shitty
What a-
good smile.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Yeah, and you're just like, dude, go, leave me alone. I don't want to see you on TV anymore. It's stupid.
That reminds me of the classic Adam Sandler skit. Do you remember that? Where he actually goes to visit a doctor and gets like, I think it might be a psychologist though.
Okay.
And like he just keeps farting, the psychologist, and he's like, like Adam Sandler's like laughing and he can't hold it back anymore. And he's like, the psychologist is like, that was you. That wasn't me. That clearly came from you. But it was the doctor the entire time. It's like perfect for a 13-year-old.
Is that like one of his first comedy albums?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the same one with The Longest Piss?
Probably. It's
Or
probably
just
the same album. Yeah.
You just hear everyone pissing. It's fun.
Those don't really hold up.
No, but as a 13-year-old,
as a
it's
13
hilarious.
yeah, it's like at that moment, it's the funniest thing you'll ever hear ever.
I can remember
Yeah.
the longest piss at Eric Mattis's house. We were having a party. His parents had a party. And all the kids were in his bedroom laughing their butts off.
Yeah, they're still good. It's like
But yeah, it's just funny.
All right, but anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Ed.
The Steeler game.
Yeah. I think Juju's gonna have a good season anyway.
I think he's gonna rebound and start getting off the schneid
Yeah.
and doing well. I'm hoping for it. I would like them to be competitive.
Me too.
Yeah, I want to go to some games and I want to see them win a game.
Right. It'd be nice to see if they at least make a wild card push.
Mm-hmm.
Time will tell.
We shall see.
Delling, I think we actually have something going on there with that machine. I thought it was broken, with the little blinking lights flashing.
Oh man, where is that thing? I thought we threw it out the window.
I thought that was your track phone.
I thought that was. We threw that out the window a long time ago. I was looking for that red blinking light a couple of weeks ago. We didn't see it. I just thought something happened to it. I thought you kicked it on a frustration of losing or something.
Nope. Why don't you push that button?
All right, let me get the duster off.
Yeah.
A lot of dust in here. Ring, ring, beep.
Hello, gentlemen of the podcast and members of the Tonto Demise League. It is time for a little business talking. Hey, I just wanted to call in and address a couple of things. One, I love our league. I love the passion. But one of the things I really like is that while I am in favor of shit talking and ball breaking, I also like the fact that people can speak honestly about saying, hey, you know what, I don't like this particular type of joke. And then other people respect that and stop making that kind of joke. That's a good thing. That is a sign of growth and maturity, which is not a bad thing at all. So, good on everybody. I love that about us. I love that about this league. Second thing, I keep getting a lot of shit about remaking my team. I just want to make the point, is that not what a good manager is supposed to do? Like, yes, there's always going to be guys that we love. I love Larry Fitzgerald, all right? But at the end of the day, fantasy football is about scoring points. If you look at your team, and no matter how much you like a guy, you don't think that player is going to get you the points that you need to be able to win in a given week, then you have to make moves. I looked at my team week 1, didn't like what I saw, had a bunch of injuries, had to make some moves. So I made moves. And the moves I made, I went after guys that I loved in the preseason but couldn't get in the draft. I loved Jackson. I loved Hawkinson. I wanted those guys. They just didn't fall to me the right way during the draft for me to take them. But now I have them on my team. So, I made a lot of moves. Yes, remade my team. Yes, I did. But you know what? I love my fucking team right now. My team scored over 200 points this week, which is fantastic considering I scored about 100 points last week than I did this week. So, I'm happy with everything I did, and anybody that doesn't like it, kiss my ass. Peace out!
All right, Venus is back. He is back and he is in charge.
Venus.
All right, your thoughts, Delling.
You know that thing where you ever see 500 Days of Summer with Zoe Deschanel?
I actually have
and
not seen that.
Josh Gordon-Levitt.
I have not.
Great movie.
Yeah, I want to see it.
This is where they're sitting on a park bench and they see who yells penis louder in front of a public park.
Okay.
Just do that with Venus. Venus! Venus! Venus!
Sounds like a good time to me.
Sounds like I'll let you be Zoe. And other than not saying Venus in the park at the top of my lungs, which sounds like a great Tuesday afternoon to me. I respect that he likes Larry Fitzgerald, and if he would trade him, I tell him he's a fool. I kept that man on my team all year, even when he was scoring 5 points a game, because I love that man. He's a legend. Top 2 wide receiver in the game ever. Helped me to a championship, Kevin. You should probably keep him. Don't even think about trading him. Beautiful run through the playoffs. What can I say?
We're talking about the call, not about your team.
Sorry, backtracking. It was all coming around. I forgot what I was talking about. Larry Fitzgerald, the best. Kevin Bean, talking about growth and maturity in our league. Well, you suck, Kevin. Suck. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
So we're trying to grow as a team.
As a league.
We'll see where it takes us.
But there's got to be a fine line here, all right? Like,
there's still grudges, believe me.
Yeah, there's got to be it can't be so PC that nobody's able to say anything that they want to say, like as an insult or a jab. But
Yeah.
I agree that if you feel like it's crossed the line, that you should feel comfortable speaking up instead of just like taking it. But that shouldn't still deter Bigler from being Bigler.
It'll never deter Bigler
No,
from being
I know.
Bigler.
Oh, I know.
And I think it took about 2 years for us all of us not be afraid of Gags. Because he's a big man.
Wait, you're not afraid of him anymore?
No. I'm not afraid of Gags.
Speak for yourself.
Gags turns around, you're gonna get it in the juju hole, buddy. Just wait. I'm gonna shove that vape pen so far up, you're gonna lose. Your team's gonna lose. And you're gonna be squealing Barkley for help. You'll be Saquon.
But anyway, getting back to the call, Bean. I love what you did with your team. The only thing I did have a problem with was again giving up Mike Evans. I think you gave up on him way too early. I think he's gonna have a good year, but you always have to give up something, usually to get something back. I love that you got Lamar Jackson. I think you could really ride him the whole way to the playoffs. I really think that, and I think it's great that you just like basically turned your Scrabble letters in and got new Scrabble letters. Just completely. You almost abandoned your team, but you knew that you had to do it, and look, you're 1-1.
I can't remember what his team was originally anymore because he traded so much.
I know he did. He really.
You, Tree Size, other people, even Craig started trading stuff
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Wait, did Craig trade something?
Craig made some trades.
Yeah,
Yep.
he did.
He
Justin?
traded. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin, Josh, a lot of trades.
A lot of trades in the beginning.
Man, a lot of trades.
Yep.
But anyways, Bean, you do you. You're doing great. It's nice to hear upbeat Bean. Because mid to late season, if it doesn't go well.
Yeah, that's the Bean is talking. My team sucks.
Or we just don't get calls.
Life is terrible.
Yeah,
My team sucks. I can't make a proper pie.
A reason to live.
No, my cold brews run out. I don't have any more gel for my hair. All these other things I can't remember at the moment.
So I'm glad that you made the call in. Anybody else who wants to call in, it makes it more fun.
Yes, considering the only person that called in is Bean.
Anymore.
Yeah, we missed those calls. Even Josh's voice, where he's just like a low tone. This is Josh. I'm the Kibisic Killer.
I miss those calls.
What do you think about that, Craig? I'm the Kibisic Killer. He's like our
Deadpan.
version of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
My team is going to be huge. It's going to be a huge team. Tremendous. How do you like my name? Shawshank Redemption, Shawshank Athletics. I did that because Craig hates James Spader. But he's going to be huge in his new sitcom. Huge.
Alright, I'm going to stop because you could go on all night.
Yeah.
Trade time,
trading guys, excellent.
You always got the last piece of that.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not in a band. It'd be very competitive. Like a 20-minute drum solo. Stop it. All right, first up on the docket, Brian. We know what it is. It's trade time. It's what everybody likes to debate. It's what everybody likes to think about all week.
That's the best. Whenever you find out that there's a trade, you immediately have to see the details.
Yeah, you're like, oh my gosh, new trade.
Yep.
It's like, it's almost as good as getting the Playboy in the mail, like with the black lettering or black thing around the magazine so nobody saw it. And you'd run home from school and immediately go straight to your bathroom.
Right.
Nothing, Mom, nothing.
Did you actually get Playboy in the
No,
mail?
I wish I did.
Yeah, seriously.
Some people did. Not naming names. Ryan Foy.
Nice, good for you.
I don't know.
Floyd.
I'm just,
yeah,
I'm just blowing
I could
smoke,
totally
but I
see him
could totally,
doing that.
especially if it was like a Star Trek issue. Jeez, oh man, that kid would come out of the bathroom for 5 days. Craig's laughing because he knows it's true. And that girl from American Pie. I remember Foy had he had the Playboy from, I don't know what year, what that girl. She was the exchange student, the foreign exchange student in the movie.
Yeah.
And he had it over at Vincent Justin's actually, in their bedroom. And I was thinking, this is really weird.
That's very bizarre.
Yeah, but I have to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see her, and make no bones about it. She was smoking hot, naked.
No boners about it?
Oh, man. I mean, back then you kind of had to hide it. But anyways, trade time.
All right.
Oh, boy. All right, first up we got Spring Isotopes. Spring
Springfield.
Spring salad. Craig likes a nice spring salad. Springfield Isotopes and From Gags to Riches. A blockbuster trade?
Yeah, I mean, unlikely trade partners.
Yeah, that's a good one to say.
Yeah.
Unlikely trade partners. Well, Gags pretty much didn't heed my warning. Don't trade with Craig. You'll regret it for the rest of your life. But Gags likes to trade with anybody. He don't care what he says. He's like, I'm Gags. I'm big. I'm a fry cook.
I'm a fry cook.
Let's get to the players. So Craig trades Jarvis Landry, essentially admitting that I was right and he's a bum. Todd Gurley.
Essentially admitting I was right. He's a bum.
And A.J. Brown. Not Antonio Brown.
Nope.
A.J.
Yep.
I believe Craig just picked him up off the waiver wire. Does it really matter? And then Gags traded him Sammy Watkins, Michael Gallup, and Melvin Gordon III. First, I was like, this is a terrible trade. Why would you trade Melvin Gordon? And I didn't even think about Todd Gurley or Jarvis Landry. I was like, what the hell is this stupid trade? Right after like a day of me analyzing or thinking about it randomly, kind of makes sense. My opinion, are we doing who wins it? Or
who wins it? Just your opinion, whatever.
I think Gags wins it by a hair or two. And the reason I believe that is Landry will catch. I mean, he's going to catch some balls. Not going to be great, not like he was last year or with the Dolphins. Probably helps him in depth. I can't look at his team right now. Gurley is the big splash. Gurley will get his eventually. I don't know what their plan is for the whole season. They're gonna do like half him, half Malcolm Brown. But we don't know. But it's the Rams. You want a piece of that offense.
Yep.
And A.J. Brown is A.J. Brown. I just don't want any part of the Tennessee offense. No offense, Brian. I have Derrick Henry. If I was gonna have a piece of the offense, that's what I would want.
That's the only piece I want.
And over on Craig's point of view, Sammy Watkins, he loves that Kansas City offense with his Mahomes, and can you blame him?
Yeah.
I mean,
he just wants any piece of Mahomes.
And I don't blame him. No. Not at all. And Tyreek Hill's going to come back eventually. But the thing is now, you don't know who's going to do. Like, you saw DeMarcus Robinson, great. Last week, like 2 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins didn't show up. Could be Tyreek Hill. My thing is, what's going to happen if Tyreek Hill comes back? Is he going to just go straight back to Tyreek Hill, or is he going to be spreading it around?
I mean, at that point, Craig's going to be forced to play both of them, which, they're not going to both blow up for, 2 touchdowns, most likely. Especially you got Kelsey in the mix. There's just so many mouths to feed, so it's hard to start both of those guys, in my opinion.
Right. And Michael Gallup's out. Yeah. He was a rising star in the Cowboys, but I don't like the Cowboys receivers either. I only want Ezekiel Elliott. And Melvin Gordon, that could be
question
huge.
Mark, yeah.
Could be huge for Craig if he comes back.
Yep.
And I know that's Craig's probably thinking, plus it's keeper value.
Yep.
That's the only thing I was mad about. Like, second round next year. And of course, Craig's got something to use next year if he has like a first, as usual, has like a top 4 pick. Because Craig just lucks out like that. Not like me. I never luck out like that. And the only time I do luck out like that, somebody ruins it for me.
Who's that?
You, Brian. My phone was in charge. It lost its charge. You don't get the first overall pick.
I just didn't have enough space. Didn't have enough memory. All right.
No, not old wounds. But anyways, I believe Gags wins it by a nose, but we won't. Basically, it was Gurley for Melvin Gordon.
We won't know until the end of the season. I would never want to be on the receiving end of Sammy Watkins ever. I just don't like that guy. He's not trustworthy, even if he's got Mahomes thrown to him. So I would definitely want to receive Gurley, Landry. Not careless about A.J. Brown, but I think Gags wins it for now. But I think at best, Craig's probably could tie it up if Gordon gives him a nice playoff run. But I think Gags won it for now.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Also,
good. Like
Craig said, he's in a hush falls over the crowd. He's amazed to trade us. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's good.
I didn't even know about it until he said it on the thing. I was like, wait, what's he talking about?
Same here.
Cool. All right, in the next trade, we got Dub C and Shawshank. Always willing trade partners.
Oh, yeah.
Dub C traded Tyler Boyd and O.J. Howard, who he loved, his boy.
Yep.
And to Shawshank for Zach Ertz and Ronald Jones II.
So wait, just to be clear, Dub C has traded away both of his keepers. Is that right?
I don't think so.
Marlon Mack.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So he's traded within 2 weeks. He's traded both of his keepers.
No loyalty whatsoever to his keepers, man.
That's crazy.
He's like, you not performing the first week, see you later.
Yep.
Second week, see you later. Oh man.
All right, and then what did Josh give up?
He gave up Zach Ertz, his boy,
for
Ronald Jones, and he loves those tight ends. He made sure to get a tight end back. You saw that.
Yeah, but he already has Mark Andrews from Baltimore.
Well, what a great pick that was,
Yeah,
huh?
that was a very nice pick.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, and like, I have to bring this up. Just be full disclosure. Did you see who he dropped? Josh to pick up whoever it was. He made a transaction this week. We'll get to it later. But did you see who he dropped? Derek Carr.
Oh, he dropped Derek Carr?
Yeah. So, best pick of the draft.
Is he going? Oh, did he say that?
No.
Oh, I was going to
don't
say.
think so. But we said it was the worst pick of the draft.
Right. He's probably full on Russell Wilson now. It's like, man, 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
And here's my thought for my matchup with Josh real fast.
Okay.
If we had a roles reversed, I would have played Russell Wilson because if I would have known Josh was going to be at the game that he was playing in.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I would have known if I would have been like, if Russell Wilson goes off, I want him to be hurt by it.
And once you
that's,
see it.
Yeah, and that would have been me at the game because once. And I will say that when he did not have him starting, I breathed a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, I just want to see him. I want to root. I like Russell Wilson. I want to root for him, but I don't want to be like, man, he's killing me.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Josh, for not starting Russell Wilson. I appreciate that. It let me enjoy the game that much more.
All right, here's my thoughts on this trade.
Okay.
I believe that Dub C wins this trade, just because Tyler Boyd, he's a good receiver, solid receiver. You know, right now Cincinnati's playing from behind every week.
Yeah.
But there will be a time, and I'm not saying it just because he's on my team, but there will be a time AJ Green comes back, probably mid-season, and Tyler Boyd, his share of catches is gonna go down. He'll be more of a WR2 rule, I think, and then OJ Howard he'll probably have a decent season, but I think Zach Ertz is money. You know, he hasn't even produced to his full potential yet, and he's one of the tight ends I think you want to have. I understand Josh could spare him because he's got Mark Andrews, but he's unproven. He's got 2 weeks where he's doing really well, but who knows how long that lasts. I think Zach Ertz, he's money in the bank. So I'm giving this to Dub C.
I'm giving it to Dub C as well. Zach Ertz is money in the bank. A lot of mouths to feed on that Eagles offense, though.
Yep.
But when
a lot of them are hurt right now.
Yeah, sure. Well, but when shit hits the fan, once he depends on Ertz.
Yeah.
But as far as for Josh, OJ Howard, I always thought even when Bean was all about him,
Bigler was all about him for a while.
OJ, I was like, Bruce Arians' offense just doesn't. You don't get anything with the tight ends ever. Like through the Steelers, it really wasn't that great. Heath Miller, but it was different. I mean, he was like a 50 reception a year guy.
Yeah.
And when he was on the Cardinals coach, who was Jermaine Gresham was the tight end? You didn't hear from him basically.
That's
what I'm trying to say.
That's very true.
So I don't think a tight end in Arians' offense is good. So I had OJ Howard wasn't even on my radar in the draft. So it doesn't. I mean, I had Kittle. Nobody was on my radar. But
right.
And I honestly I don't know why Shawshank made the trade. I mean, to get Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, right now, he's the number one receiver in Cincinnati, and he performs like that for the most part.
I think I would have gave you Robert Woods.
Yeah.
For Zach Ertz there, Josh. You should have did some shopping.
Yeah, put out offers.
Yeah, that's what I would have tried to do. But yeah, so I do. I think Dub C wins, and does he get Zach Ertz next year as well on the keeper list?
I think so. Yeah, I think there's one more year
he
left.
Definitely wins.
I think there's one year left.
Yeah, I didn't think Josh's algorithm didn't plan for that.
But like Dub C, Josh, he made quite a few moves this week.
Yeah.
This trade picked up a few players. I got to give Josh some credit for making the moves. His team looks a lot better than it did last week, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. So we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah, his team looks good. I mean, especially he's got Zeke. Anytime you got Zeke, you got to worry.
True.
Yeah. So all right, let's move on to pickup of the week.
Pickup of the week.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Fail.
Yeah, that was an epic fail, and that's not gonna happen again.
We're gonna have to go back downstairs to the recording
back
studio
to the
and
drawing
work
board.
on our timing on that one.
I just don't think it was ever meant to be.
You're right.
Yeah. All right.
Go back to the other one.
Maybe, but we'll try something next week.
Sorry, fellas. Next week.
Yeah. All right, let's end the podcast. All right.
Throw it in the bathtub and ship it.
I quit.
You quit.
All right.
I retire.
Retire. This is pickup of the week.
Yeah, for the Fab Bibs.
Yeah, and we had quite a bit of action, so why don't you walk us through it here?
All right, well, we're going to go from the top to the bottom. First off, the Joey Sly, the Carolina kicker. I think he made like 4 field goals in that game he played against whatever that team was.
I don't remember.
I think it was Tampa Bay.
Yeah, it was Tampa Bay on Thursday night.
But
Yep.
I like the name Joey Sly.
It was a good name.
But,
I'm surprised there were 2 bids.
I am too.
Yeah.
Who knew? But
And I'm sure
Shawshank.
Craig probably thought he had it for sure for $1.
Yeah, for $1. He's like, nobody will get this
Yeah.
guy, Joey. I'll be the Sly one. Boy. But Josh swoops in there and throws $2 at him.
Yep.
Makes a $3 bid, and he wins Joey Sly. So congrats to you, Josh. Next up, we got Peyton Barber. First 10 XL entries bid $45. And then Peyton Barber, Craig swoops in and says, no way, $51. That's what Peyton Barber's worth.
I think that's ludicrous. I think 45 and 50 are way
I
too
think
much
it's
money.
ludicrous as well.
Yeah. I'm not giving a quarter of my money for Peyton Barber
I agree.
on a crappy
I-
Tampa Bay team right now.
And he doesn't pass block.
Right.
So, but
All right. That's
to each their own.
Yep. I'm happy that
Good
Craig
for
spent
you, Craig.
a
spend
quarter
good
of his money.
Bit of your money.
Yeah.
All right. Next, what I thought would be the highest crazy bidding would be
Right.
Demarcus Robinson.
Me too.
Possum Magic, but $14. Disco prices right him for $15. Then Shawshank goes in with $27.
That's a good bid.
That is a good bid. But then out of nowhere, Jimmy Crick says, "Holy crap, things are going nuts with receivers." Last week, McLaurin was $102.
Yep.
I think $72 is a fair bid for Demarcus Robinson, and at the strike of 3 on the gavel, he was awarded to
Yeah,
Jimmy.
yep.
So Jimmy gets Demarcus Robinson for $72,
Who's essentially the 4th look on that offense when Tyreek Hill comes back.
essentially.
Yeah.
But not until like week 6 or 7.
That's right.
But maybe he needs receiver help. I don't know. I haven't looked at his team in a while.
Maybe that's a lot of money. Man.
But yeah, he got a piece $72. That's the going rate for a piece of the KC offense these days.
Yep.
Now next we got Dub C Hooligans Raheem Mostert, the mustard as I like to call him.
I'm surprised you didn't put anything in for them.
No way. I got Breda, whatever you call him, Breda.
I call
Who
it
knows?
Breda.
Yeah, so he went and got mustard. In the Juju hole bids $5. Apparently, in the Juju hole's a cheapo. I haven't really seen him
Cheapskate.
do any crazy bids. Pasta Magic $14. That seems to be his normal standard
Well, he
bid.
only has about $20-some left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, he might have 14.
No, he might. He might.
Hillbillies on PC bid $17. And then Dub C with the winning bid of $38, Raheem Mustard.
That's not a bad bid.
He had a great game as Breda's backup. What can I say? It's a running back carousel, and I did not want to spend any money to get 2 out of the 3 heads.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I will ride the Matt Breda number 22 train all day long. And the pickup of the week.
And this is unanimous.
This is unanimous. The Jacksonville defense, surprisingly on the free agent market, and in the Juju hole bid 0. Figured,
Cheapskate.
nobody wants Jacksonville defense.
Yeah.
Why would they want that? Springfield Isotopes with a $16 outbid, and then I swooped in that the price is right, $18.
I do. That's
By outbid Craig by 2, and I got lucky and got the Jacksonville defense because I had wrestled with what I was going to pay for him. I went from $38 to $25, back to $38 to $22, and I basically said, "Here's $18. Screw it. If I don't get him, I don't get him."
yeah.
And I said, if somebody out goes crazy for him, I'm okay with
You
that.
spent less than 10% of your fab money. That's a great pickup.
It is.
It's amazing. I mean, it's just icing on the cake that you outbid Craig. But even if you were the only person to bid on him, $18, totally worth it. And right now they're shutting,
Tennessee.
Tennessee. I don't know if you're playing them or not, but
I'm not.
Yeah, you should be. They're shutting them out.
Well, I got Cowboys versus Miami.
Yeah, that's good.
So I had to
So that's
had to
fine.
make my choice. It was a tough choice, Brian. And they're starting Josh Rosen, but hey, whatever. But no, I wanted us. They're a versatile defense, and I mean, if you get them in the right matchup, I mean, it could be a lot of points for you.
Yeah.
And now I'm praying that they don't trade Jalen Ramsey.
I know.
If they do, I'll probably drop him.
And somebody
what's
else
the point?
Somebody will pick them up for $9.
That's right. Craig will slow foot you
Yeah.
for $8. He'll be like, nobody's gonna get him now. So that is the Fab is the bidding awards this week.
Yep. Just because it's I'm part of the show, I just want to point out that I'm happy to spend $5 on Mason Rudolph. You know what? $5 to see if it pay. I know there was no other bids. That's why I didn't show up.
Oh, okay.
But I got him for $5, and you know what? Who knows? He might actually pan out.
If nobody picked him up, I was just gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
That's why I picked up Daniel
saw,
Jones.
yeah.
Jones.
Yep.
Or as they call him, Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
Dropping dimes.
Yeah.
So it's like and I wanted Garoppolo too. I think somebody paid like $5 for him as well.
I think that was Josh.
Josh? Yeah.
He's starting him this week.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Over Russell Wilson?
Yep.
What is wrong with him?
I don't know.
You have Russell Wilson.
I know he's playing against the Steelers, who just picked up,
Jeez.
the safety. What's his name?
Minka Fitzpatrick?
Yeah. So who knows? But anyway, lots of action here, in the Fab world, and
I don't like that they don't show your other ones.
I think they'll show them somewhere else. But
added players?
Yeah, probably added players, but just because there were no multiple bids, that's why they're not showing up.
Jason Witten, Springfield
for $3.
$3. Frank Gore. Wow.
14.
Nobody else bid on Frank Gore.
That's True Size's $14 bid.
$14. Yeah, that looks like
Garoppolo for how much? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, you got him for free.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So
Disley for free. Yeah. So, I know Bean will love hearing this. I'm still kind of against the whole 18-player roster, but it is making the decisions much more difficult.
Yeah,
and
true.
It's really hard to decide who you're going to drop. And last year, Jacksonville D probably doesn't get dropped because you got those 2 extra bench spots. So I think it will in turn make this whole process much like the waiver wire much more interesting.
Yeah,
so I don't like giving Bean credit.
No,
ever.
But Craig, and Craig, who's against the 2 IR spots. Damn, can we have 4 IR spots?
Yeah.
And Josh, you got Jimmy Garoppolo there at it's like 5:09 a.m.
Yep.
And I have to tell you, I would not even woke up until like whatever day, probably like noon. So you had him hours to spare.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like the fact that it's going to make our league more competitive.
Yeah, me too.
It's going to feel like a yodel there or something. Yeah.
That was nothing like a yodel.
I know. Meanwhile, Nola's trying to sleep.
Whoa!
She's probably like, "What's that, Mama? What's that?
I want to play, Mama."
Is there a sick cat outside?
Oh boy!
All right. So we've got week 3 here on the books. Let's get to our first matchup of the week. Why don't you just pick a random matchup there?
I just did. Pick up the very random here.
Alrighty, and I'll start this one off. We've got the Springfield Isotope, so I love this image for his avatar going up against 10XL entries. He's got it looks like a Civil War Andrew Luck.
Yes.
Is that actually Andrew Luck? Is that him? I can't tell if or is it just a guy that looks like Andrew Luck. It's probably him. I don't know.
I don't know. I
but
think it's him.
Either way, it's intended to be Andrew Luck.
Rebecca.
What's that?
It's the Andrew Luck notes that every week he would play.
Right.
Be like, my dearest Rebecca.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
They had like something going on. There was like one more once he retired. Justin had it about like I'm going home to the fields or something to tend the fields and then leave this war behind.
I like the fact that Jay has kept Andrew Luck as his avatar.
I like it too.
Yeah, keep it going strong. Either that or he's just forgotten. I mean, I know he's not asleep at the wheel. That's for sure, because he texts me now and again about his matchups and stuff like that. But he might be asleep about his avatar. All right, we got Patrick Mahomes going up against Dak Prescott. That's actually a lot closer than you would ever expect, considering who they're playing.
Right.
I'm still going to give it to Patrick Mahomes against Baltimore versus Prescott Miami. I don't know, because I think Zeke's going to get he's going to get fed down there.
Get a lot of feeding.
Yeah.
I'm feeling randy. I'm gonna go Dak Prescott versus Miami. I think there's gonna be a lot of balls thrown around.
Yeah, I mean,
you saw what Tom Brady did.
I mean, Miami's
it's essentially a practice.
It's ridiculous. They should be fine. They really
should be. I feel like Miami is there. It's like almost like a reverse racism thing. Like they hired this coach Flores, or I think he's black. I think he's black. I think he's black. But they're gonna 1 year they're gonna be like, oh, we're terrible because of the coach. This poor guy got nothing to work with. Everything he got to work with, they're trading away. What are you gonna do? Now they're gonna be like, well, we're done. We got a quarterback. We're firing you. We're gonna get a real coach because you don't know how to coach.
He's gonna be the fall guy.
Yeah, I just feel bad for the guy because you won. I think there's only like 4 black coaches in the whole NFL.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Not even getting a chance.
Nope. And I just think they should just move Miami to move them to Canada, move them to England. Just get. They're doing so poorly. Move them out of the country.
I want to play the Saskatchewan Dolphins.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
That's got a nice ring to it. All right, receivers for Craig. We've got the newly acquired Watkins, Edelman, and Tyrell Williams, who apparently is questionable. Going up against Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen, and Will Fuller the fifth. I'm going to go with Jay's receivers here. Oh, maybe not, though, because obviously Drew Brees is no longer in the equation. And you know what? Second thought, scratch that because what's his name for Minnesota? Kirk Cousins, he's been looking completely awful. So I'm going to give it to Craig just by default. Yeah, default.
All right, well, I'm giving it to Jay once again. I believe that Teddy Bridgewater is only going to throw the ball to Michael Thomas. Also, we don't know what KC receiver is going to show up.
Yeah, and it's against Baltimore.
Yeah. And the New York Jets are actually really good against the slot receiver. So I think that they're going to go more towards Antonio Brown and Josh Gordon this week. And I don't think Edelman's going to do as well as normal. Okay. So, and Tyrell, I don't know. He didn't do so well. Last week, I don't think he did that great. Mm-mm. Not that I think Will Fuller's going to do that great either. But I do think that Michael Thomas and Adam Thielen will outrank Craig's receivers.
Okay. And then we got Aaron Jones and the newly acquired Peyton Barber going up against James Conner and Sony Michel. I know Conner's still a little bit banged up. Yeah. And he hasn't really looked great this year. So, again, I think I'm going to go by default. I'm going to give it to Craig. Aaron Jones had a really nice week last week. See if that keeps rolling. Peyton Barber's going against the Giants, so I'm going to give it to Craig.
And I'm going... It's just not even like planned. I'm going with Jay again. And it's not like by a default thing, but I just think Jones versus the Denver defense isn't a good matchup.
Nah.
I think Connor will do all right, but I think Sony Michel versus the Jets is going to be really good. Good for them, I guess, because Michel. I think he's going to get a couple touches. And Peyton Barber versus the Giants. It's just Peyton Barber. So I'm sorry, I'm going with Jay. All his things so far.
And this tight end matchup is hilarious, kind of, just because it's Jason Witten.
Two old man Rivers,
and Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen looking pretty good there for a week. And you know how long are you going to trust that? But, man, I have no idea. I guess I'm going to go Witten because they're playing against Miami.
Wow, what is wrong with us? I'm going Greg Olsen.
You're just doing this because
No, I swear, this is not just because of Craig. I'm actually evaluating this.
Okay.
Witten is touchdown dependent. Like, he gets 3 to 4 looks a year. I know, but I don't know. And then Greg Olsen, like last week, he did really well.
Yeah.
It's against Arizona's defense is really terrible.
Yeah.
I think Greg Olsen's just got more in the tank. I'm going with Greg Olsen. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose.
All right. And then flex, Tariq Cohen and Duke Johnson, two really underwhelming flex options there. Although I'm going to give it to Duke Johnson. First time I think I'm calling Jay's squad. Going against the Chargers. I guess you're going the other way.
Going the other way.
Cohen is just he's not doing anything this year. I know they're playing Washington, but he hasn't done anything this year. Yeah.
Carlos Hyde is on the Houston. It's like his Duke Johnson isn't getting that much. Tariq Cohen, is against Washington. I feel like he's got more. If he's just got the ability to score at will if you give him a chance, more than Duke Johnson does. I'm going Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, they're both like
they're both the same player.
Exactly.
It's just,
who's going to maybe get a couple more opportunities?
Right.
All right. Craig's got the. Is he newly acquired? No. Jay Myers. He had him last week, I think.
Yeah.
He got outbid for the
Joey Sly.
We got Gostkowski going against Myers. Gostkowski. And then defenses, we got the Chargers playing Houston or Green Bay playing Denver. That's a tricky one for me. What are you thinking?
I'm going Green Bay versus Denver because it's in Green Bay, and Joe Flacco is the quarterback. And Green Bay has a pretty revamped defense.
Yeah, they've been looking pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I agree. I think it's the only time we're agreeing other than Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Green Bay as well. Although, yeah, because Houston, they got nearly shut out last week, and I don't think that happens 2 weeks in a row.
No.
All right, overall, who you taking?
Gotta take Jay.
Got to take Craig. I mean, we pretty much picked their team.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
if we didn't.
I'm gonna pick everything Jay has and then take Craig. All right, this next matchup could have been considered for the matchup of the week, but we didn't do it. Disco coming in at 0-2, suffering a little bit of heartbreak, versus From Gags to Riches, currently 1-1. The quarterback situation here, we got Aaron Rodgers versus Phillip Rivers. I'm gonna go with Phillip Rivers because I don't think Rodgers is the same right now with the offense and the coach so far.
Alrighty, and because I'm probably playing Houston D, and they actually have been, they had a pretty good week last week, although against Jacksonville. I'm going to go Rodgers. I think he starts to get it figured out a little bit more. Yeah, Rodgers.
All right, this next one we got for the receivers, sexy trio of Julio Jones, Chris Godwin, and John Brown. Josh Gordon has been relegated to the bench, folks.
Wow.
Newsflash.
That is a huge newsflash.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what will happen.
One game's all it took.
Yeah, one game. Didn't you say that about Bean, you know?
Yeah.
Throwing O.J. Howard to the dogs.
True. Yeah, he's throwing Josh Gordon back down into the slums. Versus Cooper Kupp, Marvin Jones Jr., and Sterling Shepard. I didn't know Sterling Shepard was going to play, but that's great news versus Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Actually, what's going on? It says Julio Jones is projected as 0.
Oh.
But there's nothing like a... That's weird.
Yeah, that is very strange. Is there any reason why he would be out?
It doesn't say anything.
No. Let's just assume he's playing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Could be a glitch,
no projection. Yeah, it's got to be a glitch. But if I would think like 18 points or something.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, with our own made-up projections, I still got to go with Bigler. Godwin versus the Giants. Godwin's shaking it up, man. Julio. And John Brown's a good...
against Cincinnati.
Yeah, the long bomber. So I'm going Bigler.
Yeah, I have to say Bigler by a mile, a country mile, and Gags. I don't know. I'm not really turned on by your receivers at all.
I love me some Cooper Kupp though.
Yeah, and I like Sterling Shepard, but I don't like any of those as like my starting receivers.
Okay, all right. Now back to the running backs. We got David Johnson and Miles Sanders. He loves Miles Sanders. He's hanging on to him.
He is.
And versus Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley. You got to go Bell and Gurley.
Yeah, Bell and Gurley, yep.
I mean,
by 2 country miles.
By 2 country miles. Can't argue with it. Miles Sanders is just, he's good, but the Eagles he's not the bell cow yet.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to miss out for whenever he hits.
I know. He wants to, he put him in his lineup so he can say he's right.
Yep, exactly. He's going to be stubborn about it. Stubborn until he goes 0-13.
That's right. I appreciate it. That's dedication.
Yeah.
And all right, tight ends. We got Waller the Baller versus Travis Kelce. Sorry, Brandon. We got to go Kelce.
Yep, Kelce. Even though he's playing Baltimore, Kelce. Doesn't matter.
He's the beast, man.
Yeah.
Flex, we got Curtis Samuel versus Jarvis Landry. I'm going Samuel.
That's a good matchup.
It is.
Yeah, but I'm going Samuel as well, just because Landry's going up against the Rams. I'm really interested to watch that game though.
The Rams against
the Browns Sunday night. That'll be interesting. It'll be a good litmus test for the Browns to see how they stack up.
That is true because the Rams defensive line versus the Browns offensive line, Aaron Donald can wreak havoc.
Oh yeah, could break a thumb.
Baker Mayfield could be thrown to the ground probably 20 times.
Yep.
All right, kickers. We got Matt Bryan. Talk about Old Man River versus Greg the Leg. Gotta go Greg the Leg.
Greg the Leg.
And moving along, we got defense. Minnesota versus Oakland or Buffalo versus Cincinnati. Ooh, tough choice there.
This is a tough one.
I gotta go. I think I'm going Minnesota versus Oakland.
All right, I'm going to go Buffalo against Cincinnati. This one could go either way.
Yes, it could.
And the actual matchup could go either way too. I think Disco is clearly dominating on receivers. Gag's clearly dominating with running backs and tight end. It's a toss up.
It's kind of funny that he's not playing Damian Williams and Gags is not playing LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, Yeah.
Weird. Both questionable, but still.
Yeah, and obviously Josh Gordon sitting out as well.
Yes.
But anything could change before Sunday. But yeah, I think looking up and down the lineups overall, if I had to choose right now, I seriously have no idea. You go.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Gosh. I think I gotta go Gags on the strength of Bell, Gurley, and Kelsey, because the double the points with the running backs I think might be his saving grace.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Gags as well.
It's going to be a close matchup.
It's going to be really close, especially, I think, like I said, Disco's receivers could just go off this week. Man.
Yeah, I still don't understand that 0.0.
Screw it, I'm going Disco.
Go Disco.
Yeah.
Feeling the love, feeling the music. All right.
In the next matchup, we've got Dub C Hooligans, who didn't make as many changes to his roster, but he's got a couple new faces there this week. Going up, and he also got his first win. Jetty also got his first win against the Wizard. Good old Dirt McGirt over here, and he's kind of standing pat. You know, I think for the most part from this past week. Yeah, I don't think he picked up anybody new, but you got two 1-1 teams looking to make a push. Right now, they're both in the playoffs. If we were to start right now, two quality squads. So I'm actually interested to see how this one turns out. Starting with the quarterbacks, we got Lamar Jackson going up against Carson Wentz. I'm going to give this to Jackson in KC.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to give it to... I'm going to go Carson Wentz, actually. First, I just think he's on a roll right now. Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
He's tempting, though.
Oh, yeah. I think both those players will outperform their projections.
Mm-hmm.
Receivers. Dubsy's got Lockett, Fitzgerald, and Cooks. Going against Beckham, DJ Moore, and Mike Evans. Let's see. Look at the matchups here. Yeah, I've got to go Dirt McGirt here. When you got DJ Moore going against Arizona, Evans going against the Giants, I think Evans eventually is going to get fed the ball 14 times in one game. It's going to happen. And Dubsy's got respectable receivers, but I just think that Dirt McGirt's got this one.
Dubsy's got a legend in Larry Fitzgerald.
Could you not mention Larry Fitzgerald one time when he's in a lineup?
Impossible. It's just that man's a saint. But he's got the underrated Tyler Lockett, who when we were at the Steeler game, we were like, all right, he's really good.
Yeah.
Highly underrated.
Yeah.
Brandon Cook's one-trick pony. But when you're going against Justin with Odell. OBJ, old Dirt McGirt, Beckham Jr., D. Moore, and Mike Evans. I don't even care about Moore and Evans.
No.
I watched Beckham play against the Jets, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
You got to go with Justin's receivers. As long as he's got Beckham Jr., man, he's going to be a force.
Yep. All right, running backs, we got for Bean, Mixon, and Ingram going up against Johnson and Hyde. Where am I going to go on this one? I think I'm going to go with Jut, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Ingram going up against KC. I think it's going to be a shootout. Mixon going up against Buffalo. In Buffalo, they got a decent defense, and he hasn't been really performing that well. They've been playing from behind a lot, so I'm going to give this to Jut.
All right, I got to give it to Dub C, man. I feel like Ingram's going to run the ball. I think they're going to try to keep the KC off the field.
Yeah.
Mixon's good. Kerryon Johnson has he been really doing that well? I haven't really paid attention to him.
He's been middle of the road.
All right. And Carlos Hyde's pretty good, but now I feel like Mark Ingram is going to carry that. So definitely going with Dub C's.
Okay. All right, tight ends, Ertz versus Ingram. Good matchup here. I'm going to give this to Ertz.
You're going to laugh at me. I'm going to Ingram, baby. He's getting like 14 targets a game, man. He's my boy.
Yeah.
Ertz is good, but Ingram's value.
Right, and you got the new rookie quarterback in there.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Dimes, is that what you call him?
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, and he probably will feed Ingram.
Yeah, heck yeah.
All right, we got the newly acquired Mozart going up against Ross. Both of these guys are new to their teams pretty much. Ross has been there just 2 weeks now, but they've been feeding him the ball a lot. I'm going to give this to Ross.
I'm going Ross as well. Really chaps Craig's Hyde that Ross is doing so well. Especially when it was against him.
Yep.
The boy, Mustard's got to prove it to me, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, kickers. We got Elliott versus Bill Maher.
I'm going to go with Bill Maher.
Me too.
Just because I try to say it every week.
I know.
Bill Maher.
And then I don't think his name is really Bill, but it's kind of funny. I don't know what it is. Defenses, we got New England versus the Jets or the Rams versus Cleveland. You gotta go with the
Gotta
Patriots.
go New England in their second practice of the year.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're on their third string quarterback in New York. There,
It's just not fair.
I mean, they might not get 100 total yards of offense.
Right.
So, yeah, I fully expect to. I'm just gonna say it. I think Dub C wins on the strength of New England and Lamar Jackson. Justin's going to put up a strong fight with his receivers, but I just think that New England D and Lamar Jackson in KC, those are going to be his buns are going to get it done.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to agree with you, and I think I picked more of Justin's players than I did Dub C's.
Yeah.
And it is because I believe New England's going to have another 60-point game here.
Right, and it's in Foxborough.
Yeah, they're playing against Falk. Guy was like a walk-on at college, and the only reason he's playing is because Adam Gase. He played at Miami and knows the system. Falk didn't even know he was going to get. It was the first game he was ever active, and he got in the game.
That'll be interesting to see what Bell does there.
They better feed him.
They're going to have to.
Yeah,
but he still won't do that much.
No.
All right, so we're both taking Bean.
Both taking Bean.
Bean, you should have put in Chark.
We're going to do yours. All right, this next matchup, we have a highly touted matchup of the Cobras with the Hillbillies on PC versus Shawshank Athletics.
PCP.
Oh, sorry. What did I say?
You said PC like I did last week.
Oh, darn it.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. I wish I would have. I just forgot. We got first going out the quarterbacks, Matt Stafford versus Handsome Jimmy Garoppolo.
Picked up for free.
I think I'm going Matt Stafford. Against Philly, I think he's going to have to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm playing him. I mean, I've got three, what you would think of as quality quarterbacks. Cousins, Winston, and Stafford. And, man, Stafford's doing the best so far. And I'm curious to see how Garoppolo does against, Pittsburgh's defense. I know it's in San Fran. I think he's going to do all right, but I think Stafford's going to just out-edge him slightly.
Okay. And next for the wide receivers, we've got on your side, we have Kenny Golladay, DK Metcalf, Emmanuel Sanders, I see you starting him this time.
Yeah.
Versus Amari Cooper, Allen Robinson, and Tyler Boyd. I got to give it to Josh, man. He's got the higher trio, and you still have it. You got to prove it. Your guys got to prove something. DK Metcalf got to prove it.
I don't know, dude. I think you're completely wrong on this one. I mean, I might give it to Josh. I don't know, because Cooper's going up against Miami. That might be the only reason. But, I mean, Metcalf is going to outperform Robinson. Robinson's doing nothing because Trubisky is, he's invisible.
Yeah.
And then Sanders, like that, he's actually doing a lot better than his projection. Like, they're just feeding him the ball. And Tyler Boyd, he'll get his, but I'm actually going to give this to me. Slightly. It's going to be really close for receivers.
Okay. All right, well, moving on to the running backs, you got Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook versus Leonard Fournette and Nick Chubb. Normally a very tight matchup here, but I've got some insider information, and Fournette is not doing anything. But either way, I was still going with McCaffrey and Cook.
Yeah, me too. Fournette, I thought he'd get more than -9 yards in the first half. But my boy Henry's not doing much better. But just for these four running backs, I'm going to go McCaffrey and Cook.
All right, moving on to the tight ends, we got Austin Hooper versus Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is a secret weapon. I fully expect him to destroy Austin Hooper.
He might. I'm not sure if he's actually questionable or if that's just a cautionary hearsay. I think Josh wins this one. Going in KC, they've been feeding Andrews the ball. He's going to take me down there.
All right, in the flex, we got Derrick Henry versus Eazy-E. And
that's not even fair, dude.
No question. Eazy-E is going to feed. He's having breakfast, lunch, and dinner this week.
He's feasting.
Yeah, Derrick Henry apparently has turned into a vegan because he's not eating anything.
No. Hey, vegans eat a lot. I disagree with you. Vegans probably eat more.
You did. You didn't even hesitate. You're like, yeah.
It's more quantity and quality.
Oh. weekend. Well, that's not for debate
Save
right
that
now.
for the food
That's
podcast.
yes, that's right. Which is every Wednesday.
Yeah.
If you guys want to listen to the food
Yeah.
podcast, it's called Two Angry White Men.
Subscribe and like.
That's right. And also go to our merchandise.
All right. Yeah, we're both taking easy.
All right. Kickers, we got Will Lutz versus the newly acquired Joey Sly.
I almost want to take Sly because it's fun.
I am going to take Joey Sly. It's only because Drew Brees is not on New Orleans. or
That's
else
why
I would.
you take Lutz, because they're going to get into field goal range and then stall. So I'm going to take Lutz.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Yep.
In defense, we got Houston versus the Chargers and Tampa Bay versus the Giants. I gotta go Houston. Tampa Bay's defense is terrible. I know the Giants are terrible too, but
Yeah.
Houston just feels like there's more opportunity.
Yeah, I'm going to take Houston, but I think that it's possible if Danny Dimes doesn't show up because it's in Tampa Bay. He could take this one, but I'm going to go with my guys for now.
All right. Overall, I think
It's going to be tight.
I think you win on the strength of McCaffrey and Cook.
I hope so, but I'm going to agree with you, but I'm very afraid of Cooper and Elliott and what they might do at home versus Miami. That's a really, really big fear of mine right now. I think it's going to be a squeaker. I think it's going to be a really close matchup. It's going to probably come down to Monday night. I'm just hoping I'm ahead. He's got Allen Robinson, and I just hope that I have enough to hold him off. We'll see. All right, the next matchup we've got Possum Magic, who's coming in at 1-1, going up against the 2-0 Juju Hole, who won it by 1 point. Man, what a lucky guy. So Ed is currently second place. And let's start it right off here with the quarterbacks. We got Mayfield versus Brady. I'm not sure why Brady is questionable, but it's Brady. It's Brady all day.
Yeah. You can't argue until Brady falters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And Mayfield's going up against the Rams, so
Yeah, as much as you think it'd be a shootout, I just don't. It's Brady.
yeah.
TB12.
Yep. All right, we got Possum Magic. Do you work out there?
Huh?
Do you work out there?
At TB12's facility.
Yeah.
I was until Antonio kicked me out. There was too much farting. I said I can't concentrate, and he said I ate a lot of fiber, bro. Check out my duck show.
All right, we got for Possum Magic. We got Devontae Adams. Who's McClure? What's his name?
Trey or Tory?
I don't know,
Troy?
Terry. Scary Terry.
Scary. That's right.
It's Scary Terry. And Christian Kirk. Thank you. Got up against Diggs, Smith Schuster, and Hardman. Pretty even matchups here, but I'm gonna give Juju the slight edge. One of these days, Kirk Cousins is gonna remember how to throw the ball, and I know Diggs got a touchdown last week, but I'm gonna give it to his 3 receivers. Yep, that's it.
All right, I'm giving it to Possum Magic here. You got Devontae Adams. Scary Terry is tearing up the league. And I think Christian Kirk on the Arizona offense is going to outscore the 3 receivers of Diggs, Schuster, and Hardman. I don't see Hardman being the man this week. I think he's going to get shuffled into the back.
Okay, he very well could. All right, and running backs, we got Jacobs and Montgomery, a couple of rookie running backs. Wait, Montgomery, is he second year?
No, he's a rookie.
Rookie, okay. Going up against Barkley and Mack. Yeah, Barkley and Mack all day.
Gotta go Barkley and Mack. When you got Barkley versus a crappy defense like Tampa Bay, dude, he's going to feast.
Yeah, he is. All right. Tight end, we got McDonald going up against Delaney Walker. We have a little bit of information here, but you know what? I'd probably take Vance McDonald anyway. I think you're going to probably rely on him a little bit more
Rudolph.
Rudolph's going to rely on a nice big target in San Fran. So I'm going to take Vance.
I agree with you. I think it's
Take a chance on Vance.
Take a chance on Vance. I think he's gonna put up some numbers and give a couple stiff arms.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about his stiff arms. He hasn't done one of those in a while.
Hasn't had a chance.
Yeah. All right. Flex. We got Thompson going against James Washington. I like that play. I like the James Washington play. He's going to try and rekindle that magic with Rudolph.
That's right.
Moncrief is on the outs. I mean, I'm curious if he's going to play, if we're just going to give him a few snaps.
Very disappointing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go James Washington. Yeah.
Oof, I'm going Chris Thompson, baby.
Chris Thompson against Chicago.
Pass catching running back,
I
man.
know.
They're gonna, if they play from behind,
I
look
think
out, he's gonna
that-
get like 10
I
targets.
think James Washington's trying to rekindle that magic.
Oh yeah, he should be. He did great in college with him.
Yep. All right. What do you think here? Kickers Farm Barn versus Gold. Gold. All right. Indy D going up against Atlanta or KC versus Baltimore. Wow, that's tough. Those are really
crappy
I
matchups.
I really would rather not play either one of those.
I'm gonna go KCD. No reason
Yeah,
or rhyme.
I'm gonna go Indy for no reason.
Ah.
I mean, they're both at home, and I think they're both gonna get very few points.
Who you picking?
Overall, I've got to go Juju on the strength of Brady, Barkley, Mack, and the surprise of Washington.
Whew, all right. I have to agree with you there because I think Tree Sice's matchups are not favorable to him.
No.
Jacobs versus Minnesota D, and then you got what do you call it? McLaurin versus Chicago wide receivers.
D-backs.
Yeah, it's just not. I just don't think it's this week.
No, okay. Yeah, it's a tough week. But he could surprise us. He got that magic.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the matchup of the week. Yinzer Jags versus the Mighty Midgets. Mighty Midgets currently in first place at 2-0. Yinzer Jags has a pulse. He's 1-1 in seventh place. And in his mind, he's still in Italy drinking beer while wearing a soldier's helmet.
And Jim's still screaming at his son.
Yeah, with his whistle. And then, all right, let's just start this one up here. Like Craig said, we got some pretty even matchups, pretty projections. Could be a good matchup. Before it was like 181. I love how Yahoo just messes with us.
Oh, yeah.
The quarterbacks, Kyler Murray versus Matt Ryan. I gotta go Matt Ryan. No, I don't. What am I talking about? Kyler Murray.
Did you just do this for, like, dramatic value?
No, I actually went for Matt Ryan and then for Rose. What am I doing?
Forgot it was my team.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm going to go with Matt Ryan. He's starting to get on a roll. He's got more weapons. But Kyler Murray is starting to come around. Like, I'm curious to see how long he is your starting quarterback. But for now, got to go with him.
He's had 50 points
Yeah, I know.
and 40-something.
I'm just curious how long it's going to last.
Yeah,
But
true.
he's doing well.
And in the receivers, you got DeAndre Hopkins, Nuke, Keenan Allen, and Robert Woods versus T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Brown, fart face, and Marquise Brown, keeping it all in the family.
Fart face. That's a great nickname.
Just feels very rude,
It does,
very
yeah.
inconsiderate.
Yeah.
It's a doctor. The man worked for his degree. You're going to do
Yeah.
that? Unbelievable. Obviously, I'm picking mine. I think
That's a really, really good matchup. I'm being honest. That's a really
it
good
is a good matchup. It really is. But I'm hoping that somebody cleans Antonio Brown's clock. Like every week, I'm rooting for that.
Yeah.
Please hit him in the helmet with your helmet because it's not the helmet that he wants, and he's going to be mad. And I just hate the man now. I just hate him.
I'm going to go with your receivers too, but I'm not going to be shocked at all if it's an upset. You got Hollywood Brown, you got Fartface, and T.Y. He always shows up. So this is probably the nicest receiver matchup of the week.
Jim's receivers are like the threesome that you don't want showing up to your party. Oh man, there's T.Y. Fartface in Hollywood. This party's going to be ruined in like an hour. Crap.
But yeah, I got to give it on the strength of DeAndre Hopkins.
And Keenan Allen,
Yeah,
man.
of course, Keenan Allen. Yeah, Juddy's boy.
Jody's boy. And all right, for running backs, we got Devontae Freeman, James White versus Alvin Kamara and Chris Carson. This is a tough one for me as well. I'm going to go with Jimmy's running backs.
Yeah.
On the strength of Kamara because I think that Teddy Bridgewater is going to throw to Thomas and Kamara, and I think that Carson's going to be running it a lot, and hopefully he doesn't fumble again, or else he'll be in the doghouse, and Rashard Penny will come out of nowhere.
Two fumbles against us. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Pretty much everything you said. Kamara's he's the standout right there. Yep. No, for no other reason. But again, your running backs are pretty decent, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have a little upset there.
I'm rooting for it.
Yeah. I mean, you got Kamara. At least they have to travel Seattle. I mean, that's
Right. That's going to be a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah, it will.
The fans, the 12th man.
Yep, and without Breeze, they're going to be relying on him probably a little bit more, so they're probably going to game plan around him.
Yes.
So that'll be an interesting game to see how that plays out.
All right, in tight ends, we got George Kittle versus Jared Cook. I gotta go Greg Kittle.
Greg Kittle.
Is it Greg Kittle?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it Greg? I think it is.
No, you got me all
He's
confused.
your guy. Is it George?
My boy, Kittle. Kittles.
G-Man.
G-Man, that's where we're going. Yeah, the Iowa guy.
Skittles.
Skittles. Give Skittles to the Kittles. I don't think Jared. I still think that Jared Cook has a number 87. I think he's disrespecting Joe Horn. That number should have been retired years ago.
Yeah, and obviously Pittsburgh, they don't know what to do with tight ends. You know, they proved that time and time again. So Kittle will probably get 2-3 touchdowns.
I mean, I hate to root against Pittsburgh, but
Yeah.
I want Kittle to win.
Yep.
All right, in flex. So you're going Kittle?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Flex, we got Matt Breida versus Austin Eckler. I got Austin Eckler.
Yeah, pass catching back. Yeah.
That little meatball.
Yeah.
He's like a bolt of lightning. He should be in Dragon Ball Z. That's what I think of when I think of him for some reason. He's like this little meatball flame flying through the line, set by one of those Dragon Ball Z characters that I can't remember.
That was the best comment of the night.
So
Yeah,
all right,
Eckler.
kicker, Tucker versus Butker.
Ooh, that's a great matchup. That's
Gotta
a
go.
great
I'm
matchup.
going Tucker.
Oh, that's a head-to-head matchup.
It is.
I'm going with Butker.
Do you know if you moved all the letters around, it'd be Tucker versus Tubker? So
Did you just make that up?
no, I just
Okay.
was looking at that. Oh yeah, I just made it up. Yeah.
That's good.
Or what would you? Or
I'm going Butker.
Or it'd be Cutker
Butker.
versus So I'm going. All right, Tucker versus Butker.
That's a great matchup.
All right. And defenses, we got Dallas versus
Oh, my
Miami or
God.
Tennessee versus Jacksonville. Even with the insider information, I'm still taking Dallas.
Anyone with a brain would have taken Dallas.
Yes.
At home versus Miami.
Right.
Wow. This is a good matchup, though, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the categories, I think that, I didn't look at it very
Hang on.
closely, but yeah, you should be playing Jacksonville D. If you paid $18, you should be playing them.
Yep.
Um,
Against Jimmy, I wasn't even thinking.
I know. Wow, that would have been poetic justice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going for. He said he was drunk when he dropped him.
Right.
That's why you don't get
Junk
drunk.
finger things.
Yeah, that's why you don't get drunk and mess with your fantasy team.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna also give this to you on the strength of your D and your receivers. Jimmy's gonna keep it close probably because he's got it. You can't sneeze at his team.
No, you can't.
So I'm gonna give it to you because I think Miami going into Dallas, they're just gonna get completely annihilated. Yeah.
So I'm picking myself for the upset as well. Dallas versus Josh Rosen, getting his first action. I still think they should stay with Fitzpatrick.
Me
or
too.
Fitzmagic.
Me too.
But
You don't give up on that guy.
No, you don't. You should not with all the crap that they have.
Yeah.
And my receivers, I just think I got a good team. And I think my matchups are better at the moment.
And if our predictions come true, that would mean that Juju would be the only undefeated team after this week.
Yeah.
'Cause we both picked him, and Mighty Midgets, he'll get his first loss potentially.
Right.
But wouldn't that suck if Antonio Brown destroyed you?
Yeah, it would suck really bad.
2 touchdowns, 200 yards.
Yeah,
It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
And
Yeah.
Marquise Brown as well.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Versus
In
KC. It could go either way.
Yeah.
I think, and if Drew Brees was not hurt, I think Jimmy probably would win this one.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? So I'm picking myself.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, final thoughts. I'll go first. Craig, I only watched the very beginning of your recap, and I find the Antonio Brown duck very entertaining. However, I just have one suggestion. Please give him a better name. Antonio Brown duck is the most unoriginal, uncreative name on this earth. It's just facts. His name is Antonio Brown, and he's a duck. Anything. I mean, ABD.
So I was just gonna say,
No way.
ABD.
Yeah, ABD. Anything.
BBB.
It's BBD.
BBD, ABD.
I know because I'm saying this, you'll never change it just to spite me, and I get that. But Antonio Brown Duck is the worst name ever.
Bring back Pillow Rivers.
Yeah, bring back Pillow. Yeah, where is that guy?
I don't know. I keep looking in the background of the review to see if he's got any new things up there. I thought maybe he'd have split kit, the garbage pail kit they gave him, or
yeah.
maybe some new jersey. Where's the? Doesn't have the Antonio Brown T-shirt jersey out anymore.
Dude, Jersey.
The jersey. I thought he'd have more things to entertain us with. But no.
Come on, you got video over there. You gotta entertain our eyes because you are not easy on the eyes.
Oh, wow. Where's the sunglasses? You know, so bright. Your future's so bright, you gotta wear shades, Craig. That'd be your tribute to the guy from the Cars.
There you go. There you go.
You can wear a wig too.
Yeah.
And a dress.
And you and Jut should bring back your Halloween show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I won't be there this time.
No, that was classic. Dressed up as Tree.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. That's
Put this T-shirt on. Well, oh yeah, Green Lantern.
You were
Cool.
impersonating Tree.
Yeah, I didn't know until I had to tell them. Do you know who you're
Unknowingly,
impersonating?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, like Tree side. Oh, that makes sense.
That was classic. You got anything else?
Final thoughts? No, not really. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Pretty much.
And, I always hope that it stays competitive, so I'd like to see Bigler get a win this week.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is 0-2?
Josh.
Oh, yeah, I hope he does not get a win this week since I'm playing him.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, he can go 0-3 and then next week can get his first win.
What do you think gives Josh more gray hairs? Sucking at fantasy football or having a child and like 7 dogs all in the same house? Because I feel like that would give you the gray hairs. It was having like 7 animals running out of nowhere. And he's not, like, Josh loves the animals. He says, I love having dogs.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that's a lot to handle.
It is a lot. I think losing in fantasy football.
You think that over there? Wow.
I don't know. Probably not.
I just feel like your child walking around the house, it's like a gauntlet every day of wagging tails to knock him over. First of all, can the child even walk yet?
She's 5.
She's 5?
So she's
Oh.
she's been upright for a while.
Okay, well then that might change. That changes the game a bit. I'm sorry. I just in mind I have that picture of Josh overlooking her, and I think at the hospital, and it's still like 5 days old.
It's the passage of time.
So maybe by now the child has a shield and a cardboard sword fighting the wagging tails
That's so
to
funny.
make it through to the kitchen.
She's holding her own. Yeah.
I believe she's probably got 2 great parents that have trained her in the art of fighting and war
But not in fantasy football.
and strategy.
Yeah.
And looking at Craig Kubisic with a steely-eyed glaze until Craig's like freaking out. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, so Josh, call in next week.
Yes, give us a call. Let us know how you're doing.
Yeah. Let us know about those gray hairs.
The gray hairs. Let us know about what car you're driving.
How the bowl cut's going.
How the bowl cut's going. Talk about your dogs. Let me know what kind you have. Yeah.
All right.
Dags. And what kind of pizza you eat?
That was
What
random.
what
That's so
toppings do
random.
you have on your
That
pizza?
was so random.
Well, these are interesting questions
We
about
need
Josh
to,
that we didn't know.
You know what we need to do?
What?
An interview.
An interview with Josh?
No.
Like a surprise interview?
No, with Ed.
With Ed?
Yeah.
Wait.
We need a real interview
Ed
with
said
Ed.
16 words the whole time he was
Exactly.
at my house.
Exactly. That's why we need
One
to
was
get
I'm
him
going
on.
to sleep. Don't bother me.
We need to grill him.
We talk about his poker skills.
Yeah.
I know you loved having him at the poker table. Ed calls anything. Ed, tell us the craziest moment on your job, because basically I was thinking of what we could call it. You and Gags are the murder crew. Because you guys
Two
clean up
live crew?
No, murder crew.
Okay.
They clean up everything. Murder was what?
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote. Murder was the case
That they gave me. Yeah. That's it.
There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Bigler's shaking.
187 on the
Bigler's
undercover
nodding.
cop. Yeah, motherfucker. No.
All right. That's enough. You ready, Dylan?
Let's see if we can actually get this one right, because we've been doing pretty bad.
All right.
Sure, we're kind of always ready, Brian.
All right.
Ready? Nailed it.